Thanks for tuning in. I'm Karen Lair with a look at the top news headlines for Sunday, July 28th. A tense situation in a Boise Bench neighborhood Sunday afternoon as officers spent nearly an hour and a half trying to track down a suspect of an aggravated assault who police believe was armed. They shut down the area around Overland and Vista to keep the community safe as they narrowed in on the man holed up in a home off Hervey Street. Police eventually got the man into custody peacefully, and as of 6 p.m. Sunday, no formal charges had yet been filed. Check 6onyourside.com for the latest updates. The San Ignacio Basque Festival wrapped up Sunday after 3 days of music, dancing, food, and fun. Sunday's highlight was a family cook-off at Kristen Armstrong Park, serving up traditional Basque cuisine. Next year's event, known as Hayaldi, will be even bigger and better, coming to Boise every 5 years. This year's festival continues with a street dance on the Basque Block Sunday night until 11 o'clock. Final preparations are underway for next weekend's Boise Goat Head Festival, celebrating the diverse and growing bicycle population in the City of Trees. Last year's event was a huge hit, with 8,000 cyclists taking part, collecting 4,000 pounds of goat heads. Those are those spiky puncture vines, well known for popping bike tires around the Treasure Valley. This year, they're doubling their goal, hoping to pull 8,000 pounds, but it turns out their success last year is making that even more difficult.
I think we've pulled about 4,000 pounds of goat heads so far this year. Our goal was 8,000, but last year we pulled so many that they're not growing back in a lot of the areas where we started.
Boise Mayor Dave Beater even pitched in this week, pulling some of those vines. The festival kicks off next Saturday with a party at 5 p.m. in front of the state capitol and a pedal-powered parade starting Sunday morning around 10 a.m. Costumes are encouraged.
Now, Steve Liebenthal with Beyond Your Side forecast.
And if you're planning on being in that biking event and especially wearing a costume, I would try not to make it a heavy costume, because next Sunday looks to be one of the hottest days of the next 10 days with temperatures nearing 100 degrees. We've been in the mid-90s around the Treasure Valley for the last few days, and that will continue right through the work week. Then things heat up just a little bit next weekend. And we do have the potential of some thunderstorms over the mountains of Idaho, especially from the east central mountains from around Stanley, Sun Valley to the northeast, right up to the Montana border. We do have a fire weather watch in effect for the Lemhi Mountains, the Salmon Chalice National Forest, and generally this area just northeast of Sun Valley and Stanley. Here in the Treasure Valley, lots of sunshine. We'll see a few clouds tomorrow morning, and that'll keep our temperatures relatively mild on Monday morning. 66 for the morning low and then 96 for the afternoon high. Kind of the same thing right through the work week. Some clouds popping up in the afternoon on some of these days, and then temperatures heating up next weekend. Next Sunday's high temperature right around 99 degrees. For the latest news headlines and up to the minute forecast, go to 6onyourside.com.